Thursday, November 14, and it's 41 days until Christmas. Guyanese expressed satisfaction with retroactive salary increases announcement for public servants, and government continues to engage public service unions on increases. Welcome to InfoHub. On Wednesday, His Excellency President David Granger, in an address to the nation, made the major announcement that public servants can expect a massive tax-free retroactive salary increase. Today, InfoHub's Isaiah Braffett spoke to several citizens who were excited about the announcement as they shared how the increase will benefit them. Let's take a look.
On Wednesday, His Excellency President David Granger announced that public servants earning below $100,000 will receive 9% increase in their salaries, while those earning above that amount will get an 8.5% increase. The increases will be retroactive to January 1, 2019. This brings the overall total of salary increases by the coalition government to a whopping 77%. For public servants, this is encouraging.
Personally, I believe that the increase is a positive for most Guyanese. Given that this increase is in place and it's retroactive and even non-taxable, I think that's a big plus for everybody. They believe that it's a year because they were looking forward to bonuses, but I believe that the salary increase will benefit in the longer term.
I think it will benefit everybody around this Christmas season because they will have a lot more fun to provide stuff for their home and also for their families around.
For me, I think it's a good idea on the part of the government for the salary increase. I know many persons would have glad for the Christmas bonus, but for me as a public servant, I'm glad for that salary increase.
When comparing the figures to the salary increases under the coalition government to what the PPP administration offered under their tenure, Horatio believes that the increases will better offset expenses.
Previously, it's better than how it was back then because I know there are many persons who may have bills to pay and so on. That at least this would help to cover that.
The newly announced increases will see public servants doubling their take-home salaries for the Christmas season. Under the PPP administration, public servants received a minuscule 5% or less salary increase. Isaiah Braffett for InfoHub.
The government continues to engage the public service unions on salary increases. This and more in this week's post-cabinet roundup.
Cabinet met on June 12th. Director General of the Ministry of the Presidency, Joseph Harmon, said the improved wage packages announced by His Excellency President David Granger followed discussions with senior government and union officials. This was preceded by Finance Minister the Honourable Winston Jordan's report on the annual review on public servants' wages, salaries and allowances.
The minimum wage to move from $64,200 to $70,000, an increase of 9.03%. Two, from $64,221 to $99,999, an increase of 9%. And from $100,000 to $999,999, an increase of 8.5%. And from $1 million and above, an increase of 3%. Of all increases, they will be tax-free and retroactive to January 1st, 2019.
Cabinet was also informed of the appointment of UG Vice-Chancellor Professor John Edward Green and presented with NCN's 2017 annual report, which was approved. The rebranded Eastern Airline will lodge a US $250,000 bond with the government and a US $200,000 with the Ghana Revenue Authority before scheduled flights can begin.
We do not want to have Guyanese people stranded again, having bought tickets and stranded either here in Georgetown or in New York, and you're moving from New York to Newark and all of these different places. We wanted to make sure that these things were put in place. And so the question of the bond was one sure way of satisfying that requirement, that if in fact that were to happen, that we be in a position to be able to charter aircraft to be able to get these people to their destinations. That's one of the thinking behind it.
Cabinet also noted several contracts, including several for new police divisional headquarters.
These contracts, therefore, are for the rehabilitation and upgrading of divisional headquarters in regions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to enable the newly appointed regional commanders and deputy commanders to be physically present in their respective divisions with adequate space and facilities to function efficiently.
DG Harman further described the proposed selection of opposition leader, the Honourable Bar Jagdeo, as vice president, as another attempt to elicit lawlessness.
They're testing the waters, I would say. They're testing the patience of the Guyanese people and their tolerance for lawlessness. Because clearly there's a decision of the Caribbean Court of Justice that says this gentleman cannot be president or prime minister. And so putting him as vice president, when the president gone, he acts as president. It's really getting it through the back door. So these statements we have to be very careful about when they are made by them.
Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
In response to a request from the head teacher of Diamond Secondary School, Minister of Public Security, the Honorable Kemraj Ramjatan today donated a number of items towards the school's extracurricular activities and its upcoming graduation ceremony.
Minister of Public Security, the Honorable Kemraj Ramjatan, donated a quantity of cricket and football gear, a number of board games, 2 electronic tablets, and a check of $50,000 to the Diamond Secondary School.
I want you to take care of the cricket gear especially. And of course, we are here to help out. I believe that when young people play more games on the grounds and all of that, they are distracted from negative tendencies. And it is so vital that we continue, not only read your books, but play your games, but do that in a sportsmanlike and disciplined fashion. We are here to support you.
Representing the Diamond Secondary School were students Euhane Porter and Saskia Warwick, as well as the physical education and visual arts teacher Kennard Brown, who gave the vote of thanks.
Okay, on behalf of Diamond Secondary, the HM staff, the physical education department, myself and students, we want to say thank you, Minister.
Meanwhile, Ashtarina Antigua, a teacher from the 1 Mile Primary, received on behalf of her school several tablets and a donation of $25,000.
On behalf of the 1 Mile Primary School, I would like to say sincere thank you, heartfelt thank you also. We really appreciate the stuff, and we're looking forward to see more of you at our school and so forth. So thank you once again.
Reporting for InfoHub, Nkosi Bruce.
When we return, Women's Health and Life Experience Survey report officially launched, and Guyana joins the rest of the world in observing GIS Day 2019. More after the break. Thanks for staying with us. As the government continues to ensure systems are in place to combat violence against women and girls, the Guyana Women's Health and Life Experience Survey report was officially launched on Wednesday at the Carroll Lodge.
The report marks an important milestone towards eliminating violence against women and girls in Guyana. It proves much-needed evidence to inform decision-making and advocacy at various levels. Its result is a collaboration by the Government of Guyana with support from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, United Nations Development Program, UNDP, and UN Women. In the feature address, Minister of Social Protection, the Honorable Amna Ali, said the report proves that there is a clear need to improve efforts across a range of sectors to tackle the scourge, while reiterating the government's commitment in this regard.
This report marks a huge advancement for women's health and rights for the first time. A study sought to obtain detailed information nationwide about the prevalence, frequencies, and types of violence against women. The government of Guyana remains committed to addressing the root causes of gender inequality as a way of empowering girls and women now and in the future.
Chief Operating Officer of IDB, Lorena Solozano, and Canadian High Commissioner to Guyana, Her Excellency Liliane Chatterjee, and other collaborating partners have pledged their continued support in assisting with the elimination of domestic violence. For InfoHub, I am Kelon Rover.
In observance of Geospatial Information Systems Day, a forum was hosted at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, where the importance of geospatial information was underscored as this is crucial to national development.
Geospatial Information Systems, or GIS Day, is observed annually on November 13. It provides a platform for users of GIS technology to demonstrate real-world applications that are making a difference in our society. During a forum held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center on Wednesday, Dean of the Faculty of Earth and Environmental Sciences at the University of Guyana, Dr. Temitope Oidotun, expressed that geospatial information is critical for national development.
Every of human activities that are currently operating on this geospatial, on this spatial world, always need the geospatial information. So where can this one be fitting for the social, in our society, in poverty reduction, in education, in health? Honorable Minister made reference to how the medicine is being delivered to far regions, on many of them inhabitable places in Africa, because of the heat of drone technology. The population, employment, water resources, sanitation, equality, gender equality, governance, well-being, smart cities, all of this.
Speaking at the event, Minister of Public Telecommunications Catherine Hughes placed emphasis on information and communications technology and the opportunities her ministry is providing in the field.
I know that you, our young, bright people, have an innate instinct for technology. And so we want you to take the lead in the next couple of years and really begin to turn Guyana into a digitized nation. And that's why, as a government, we're focusing so much on technology.
The event was attended by secondary school students from regions 4 and 10, along with agencies that utilize GIS in their operations. Reporting for InfoHub, Natasha Smith.
Remember to tune in to The Voice of Guyana on Friday, November 15 at 11 hours when Minister of Citizenship, the Honorable Winston Felix, will be discussing recent updates in that sector on NCN's radio program, Insight. Also, continue to check our website, dpi.gov.gy, and Facebook and Instagram pages for a special report on recently hosted regional meetings. That's all for today. Connect with us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy, and pop over to Instagram for the latest photo updates at DPI Guyana. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.